About 3 years ago, I found myself and my friend drifting down the Pecos River towards a gigantic dam. I was a Boy Scout at the time, and we had taken a trip to New Mexico, and on one of the days they had canoes and kayaks for us to go into the river with. So me and my friend Matthew, we decided that we were going to take one. And so we get out into the river, and of course we have no experience. And that day that they picked for us to go canoeing was extremely windy. And so we got out onto the river, and I was rowing this way and he was rowing the other way, and we were yelling at each other and bickering because you're messing up, no, you're messing up. And we didn't realize that we were getting really close to this dam. And the Pecos River is sectioned off, and it has multiple dams throughout it. And we were at the very last section and at the very last dam. And at the last dam there is rocks and ground beneath it. And there is no water or anything to break or fall. And so we started freaking out, and we started waving and yelling and screaming, and we were trying to get the attention of the other canoers that were out in the river. And one of them, they saw us and they came over to us, and they, of course, were not experienced either. And so their best idea was to get the rope that was in their canoe and tie it to ours. And after time, it unraveled and they left, and we were back in the same situation that we found ourselves in earlier. And we were really extremely close to the dam, and so we just decided to jump out, and we watched the canoe hit the dam multiple times until it fell over. And we look over to our right, and our troop leader is standing there, and he is so angry. You can just tell, you can see the smoke coming out of his ears. And so we slowly start swimming back to him because we know we're about to get a talking to. And he makes us perform the walk of shame over to the canoes. And we have to grab them, and it has holes all in it, it's broken, it's shattered, and we have to walk it back. And we kept trying, even though all of the odds were against us. We challenged ourselves with our tenacity and our perseverance. And even though we faced some consequences after everything was said and done, we were brave and courageous to put our efforts to the test in the situation. And in difficult situations, our tenacity has to overcome our fear, overcome our difficulties, overcome our feelings. We cannot let our fear take over our ability to try and persist.